Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Hey there, crypto friends. How are you doing? We are live. We are looking here at BTC/USD down 3.98%. And let's get you support and resistance. So we're looking at support to hold at the 38,536.21. And did manage to, let's get resistance now. We are back down to the 39.5 resistance level. And as you can see here on the chart, we did move this stop loss down there beneath this 26-day moving average. Let's move on to ETH, USD, Ethereum. Ethereum did not hold our previous support level we had set this morning for you, so we're going to come down here. Looking to hold now at the 2370.51 and resistance coming back up through at the 2429.83. Let's move on to BNB, USD. Binance Coin down 4.61%. Support now is at the 346.26 and resistance level is 354.70. So haven't been able to get through there yet. We have all these moving averages up above. And let's move on to Cardano, ADA, USD. Cardano holding support, so looking a little bit stronger than some of the other names. So we're looking at 1.49 for your support level. And let's look at resistance now as we try to get up through that 26-day moving average indicated by that blue line. So resistance 1.530. Moving on to PolkaDot, DOT, USD down 3.71%. So got up there. We did get above this 26-day moving average, I should say. And if we can push through that 100-day, so we're looking at support 22.82 is your support, and resistance on this previous high. Should we get through this 100-day moving average at 23.525? Well, let's move on to the Doge. Doge been in this range forever and ever and ever, in between a 0.33 and a 0.30. So we have support still holding there at the, yep, there we got that off there. 0.3071 and resistance now at the 0.3130. Moving on to Litecoin, LTC, USD. Fell through that support level, so new support down at the 165.95 and resistance on this previous candle 170.05. Heading on over to Chainlink, LINK, USD. 23.02 is your support, and we're going to look at resistance here. Double top, triple top, whatever you want to call that. So pretty tough resistance there at the 23.875. And let's move on to XLM USD. This is stellar. Very similar pattern here. Holding support 0.318 and resistance here on that doji spinning top, which refers to indecision at the 0.324. Moving on to Vechain, VET USD down 2.53% for the day. As we are about to close out these candles. So we're looking at support 0.105 and resistance still remains up there at the 0.109. Volume is increasing, so we may have us a bounce going on here. Let's see if we can get through this 26-day moving average. And let's move on. FIL USD, the librarian of coins, Filecoin. We are looking at 69.08 is support, and resistance now is at the 70.51. Got a ways to go till we get up to these moving averages. We do have the 12 crossing over the 26, showing a little bit of weakness here, so stay tuned. Keep an eye out for FIL. Moving on to Storj, STORJ USD. Support holding at the 0.907 and resistance just underneath that 26-day moving average on that previous high, 0.933. Off we go to IOTA, Internet of Things. So we did fall through that support. Nope, same support level as this morning. So we have 1.059 still holding strong, but managed to find new resistance level at, just scoot that down just a tad more. There we go. 1.090. Moving on to Comp USD, COMP. Don't have any, oh, there it is, way over there. Okay. So we are looking at support at the 303.6403. And resistance right there, we could not get through that 26-day moving average, saw that previous high, 318.51. Moving on to BAT USD, basic attention coin. And going to look for support down at the 0.6497. And watch out for that resistance level. See if we can't get back. We're stuck in between the 12 and the 26 there. So resistance 0.6792. Heading over to Ethereum Classic, ETCUSD, down 4.44%. Lost their support level, so new support, 55.066, and resistance there at the 56.866. And we'll, stop loss is in a good spot right there. So let's move on to MANA, MANA USDC. MANA showing a little bit more strength than some of the other names, so we have support. Up there to 0.703 and resistance 0.72. So really tight range we're watching here, so watch for this higher low. And then a break above that higher low as we go up to challenge that 100-day moving average. Trending downward at the moment. Heading on into ZIL USD. Slight adjustment of the support, so it is down to 0.1042, and resistance remains the same at 0.1083. We can massage this stop loss here. We'll bring it up just a tiny bit. Volume looks good. Just not making any progress as far as the bulls go. Moving on to NUUSD. Looking at that support level to hold. Let's get that down there. So watch out for support at the 0.270. Thunderstorms are amongst us here in the south. Resistance 0.288 for NU. Moving on to NMR USD. So looking at support, 38.210, resistance there at the 39.840. So tightening range as we watch for you know what. Moving on to the graph token, GRT USD down 5.25% for the day. As we did get economic news from Pump and Powell. They're going to raise some rates. So indication of some pain coming our way as far as inflation. So that's usually a good sign for cryptocurrency. So let's get your support level down there at there we go. Support 0.66213 and resistance climbing back through these previous highs at the 0.6857. Heading on to Uniswap. Uni feeling a little bit more pain. UNI, USD. Some of the other names here down 6.61%. Trying to hold that previous low at the 21.8557 and resistance now just beneath that 26-day moving average at the 22.53. Moving on to AAVE USD, down 6.92%, just about to hit that stop. So let's move that thing out of the way. And let's see, we got all this previous resistance becomes support. So we're going to look at support at 289.248 and resistance on that previous high, 299. So right at that $300 mark. Moving on to MKR USD, down 6.72% as we're starting to bleed off a little bit more as we speak. So get those stop losses ready. 2920.14 is your support to watch out for. And resistance is at the 3029.98. Moving on to MATIC, MATIC USD, down 9.87%. Pretty much giving back those gains that we've had over the last day or so. So looking to hold at the 1.432 support and grabbing that thing. Resistance there, 1.49, so roughly the 1.50. Moving on to SOL USD, down a mere 0.74%, so a little bit stronger some of the other names. Resistance obvious there at the 39.7681, and looking for your support to hold up. Looks like we're trying to hold that right there at the 39.0658. The bodies of all these candles lining up. Moving on to audio. Some of these NFTs kind of going quiet. So we are looking at 1.01, so roughly that $1 mark, hoping to hold that. Remember, don't fill your pockets full of hopium. Watch out for that resistance at the 1.049. Now we look at the CHZ USD, up 1.56%. So how does sales a little run up here? Managed to hold that support, so we'll move that up to the 0.3247. Come down and grab the stop loss. Put it just beneath this previous low there. And then look at resistance as we climb back up through 0.342. We do have the 12, the 26, and 100-day moving averages beneath us, so still looking pretty strong. Just watch that volume. Moving on to Theta, THETA USD. Unchanged from this morning, so we're looking at support 8.6444 and resistance there at that 12-day moving average 8.942. Look at the ENJB USD. That one's on Binance Coin. That's where the B comes from. So we're looking at 1.400 for your support level, and gonna watch out for resistance. We're trying to get up above that 100-day. You see we got above it, just couldn't close here on the 4-hour time frame. So 1.4457 is the resistance to watch out for. As we head on and have a look at ONE USD, Harmony 1 unchanged, 0.0794 is your support. So we're going to bring the resistance level as we cannot get through that 26-day moving average. So 0.0814 is your resistance to watch out for. Let's have a look at PAXG USD. Massive sell-off here as gold bites the dust. So let's see where we're going here. We'll switch to the daily. Ugh. That ain't working out too well. There we go. Go to the 30-minute time frame. Support at the 1813.73. Resistance, as you can see, very obvious right there at the 1825.51. As this name is pegged to gold, so we'll keep an eye out for that bad boy. Not seeing the love at the moment. Well, let's roll into BTC.D. That is your Bitcoin dominance. So this is the percentage of the total crypto market cap, which is 45.98%. So we're up about 0.27%. Money coming back into BTC. Rolling out of Ethereum is down even more to 17.53%. So we're down 2.73%. And look at it, Doge dominance. Same scenario, Doge bleeding off as well. Not so much love with the Doge. 2.56% of the total crypto market cap, so slightly up, almost 1%, so fingers crossed. Total crypto market cap, $1,566,000,000,000. As we did get up to 1.68, so we're starting to put some more money on the exchanges. Well, folks, guess what? That does it for me. I appreciate you stopping by. I know all the folks on the different platforms, I sure do appreciate you. If you're on YouTube, hit the like, subscribe button, share it with your friends, tell them all about it. There's a free how-to clinic, really short tutorial over there in the chat you can click on for these charting techniques that I use. And have a great evening. I will see everyone in the morning, the Crypto Morning Show.